Hi Empire Builders, Bill Pitcher here with part 2 of my top 10 features that I would like to see as part of a Erindale update to Empire Avenue. I may have mentioned last time that Erindale is a major update, so the previous one was Dublin. As you may know, the Empire Avenue team likes to use Irish cities for their update names. You'll have to talk to them. I've heard a little bit about why, but I think there's a bigger sort of discussion there than I've heard. Originally, Erindale was scheduled, they had said, for August, and I'm thinking with the updates that they've done to game mechanics and the like, Dupes has mentioned that he spent some time working on that, and it wasn't originally planned that way, that we'll probably see sometime, hopefully in the first half of September, see the Erindale update, but of course that's just speculation on my part. Anyway, I'd like to get down to the top 5 out of our top 10, what I call the harder 5. The first 5 were a little bit easier and a little bit more involved for some of these. But starting with what I think is the easiest out of the 5, and that is to have a direct link from a person, the number of shares you own, where you see it listed on a person's profile, to their portfolio information in your portfolio listing. So I'd like to be able to click on the number of shares, and instead of it just going to my portfolio, it actually brings up the information on that person. Now, somebody that's been pushing really hard for this is somebody that has the ticker Kilotr, is the way I pronounce it, Kilotr, and that's to me, KI, Lord of the Rings. I have to find out what the KI stands for, but I'm wondering if LOTR is for Lord of the Rings. Maybe just a coincidence. Anyway, hit him up to ask. He's done an interesting mock-up of what he'd like to see it be. But regardless of the mechanics of it, I would just like to be able to very simply be on someone's profile and with the click of one button see how many shares that they own in me before I buy shares in them. So that's number 5, a link to the number of shares somebody owns in me. Number 4 is I'd like to see a rework of the thumbs system. I feel that the whole thumbs up, thumbs down is not nearly as effective as it could be. And one of the things I've debated, and I don't know the answer to this, is it provides some credit. You get some recognition for the number of thumbs up or thumbs down you receive, which creates an incentive for people to use it just to work their share price. And you see that particularly in cooperative play where, hey, I'm going to reach out to my friends and thumbs up them, and hopefully they'll thumbs up me. Likewise, I believe you get activity credit for ranking people. So it means that in terms of content discovery, you will perhaps get a somewhat skewed result. And we've seen that sometimes where, if you've got a polarizing figure on the site, they'll get both the most thumbs up and the most thumbs down. So it's not really used for the caliber of their content. I wonder if we took away the actual credit for it, and basically let it be used to really promote good content, if that would create a system that would actually reward people. Then people would buy you because they saw that you had good content. But I also think that there's an opportunity to better showcase it. I don't think it's fully implemented the way it could be in the streams. There's lots of people that aren't even sort of really aware that it exists. And I think it could also be interesting, just like I can add to a blog a thumbs up, I can add a retweet button, a thumbs up, no, I can add a like button for Facebook to a blog. I would love it if I could add a thumbs up button from Empire Avenue for blog credit. and have that as a way where things that were getting lots of thumbs up on blogs actually were then showcased on the Empire Avenue site. Facebook, the way they do that is it's not that it's centrally showcased, it gets showcased in your stream that people that you are friended with have shared and liked that content. So I hope that they do something with thumbs. Number 3 is, I think it would be really interesting, and I'm not haven't worked out all of the ramifications of this, but I would like to see a push system for pushing content out to other social media sites. So currently, Empire Avenue is a way of pulling information into Empire Avenue, consolidating, multiple social media sites. But if I write a great shout out or something like that, right now there's sort of no mechanism for me to automatically tweet that or automatically post that to Facebook. I'd like to see that. I don't want it to be something where it's an all or nothing. I have to say, yes, push all of my Empire Avenue content out to Twitter or push it all out to Facebook. But it would be nice if I could select the option to do that, so that I wrote something really interesting here, let me push that out to my other sites. I'd love to see that two-way communication. So that's number 3, to see push options in addition to the existing pull into Empire Avenue options. Number 2 is the ability to show your profile or showcase your profile without a person having to log in. So if I said, go take a look at my profile on Facebook, you don't have to be a member of Facebook for me to be able to share some information with you. Now, I have the option. I can say only let friends see this, in which case you would have to be a member and be a friend, or I can say let everybody see this. And LinkedIn works the same way. There's sort of public information and information that you share with people you're connected to. So various social media sites do that. Empire Avenue has not done that, and I hope that in the future that they do. I think it's a smart move on their part, because I really think that it will help attract people to the site more. Right now, if you really want to get a sense of the site at all, you must become a member, and so that's why you see on Twitter a lot people asking, what is this? I'm not sure I want to sign up for it. And we have to do a bit more of a sales job. So number 2 is I'd like for my profile to be visible without somebody having to be a member. Number 1 is a bit of a catch-all category for me, and that's better content discovery. And so, there are a number of ways to do this, and I've already touched upon last time and today on some things that I think could help do that. I mentioned leaderboards last time. I think if you have better leaderboards for good content, that will help showcase good content. I think a better thumbs up system could do that. And I didn't mention when talking about thumbs that maybe it's even like a dig type system that shows you how many thumbs up something has really got. Right now I can sort my stream by that, but there's sort of no centralized page that works the way dig.com does, and maybe that's another idea. Maybe there needs to be a Today in Empire Avenue page, and if I wrote some interesting content or submitted some interesting content, I could say submit it to Today in Empire Avenue, and that combined with a thumb system would bring the best content up, so that I'm not going to submit for that page my latest Foursquare check-in. I'm only going to submit something that I think will be of interest and bring some value to me and to the group. So maybe there's a showcase page. I think about Twitter has at various times had featured tweeters, and you see that on a site like dig.com, and you see featured content on YouTube. So, I think that would be a means of content discovery. I also think that you could create a content directory, and this does not have to be something that the Empire Development the Empire Avenue team develops, it can be something where I can submit my information to this directory. So right now, when I create this very video on YouTube, I have to pick what category I want the video to be a part of. I happen to use people and blogs because I didn't feel there was another category that was a better fit. And it would be interesting that if I could create a listing for the various content streams that I have and choose what category I wanted to have that show in. So, you know, we know a certain somebody that has a good blog on fly fishing, and you can find him. His ticker is eAngler, and you know, it would be great for him if there was a sort of a sports and recreation category. For me, I'd like there to be an Empire Avenue category. Now, I know the development team is working on a list of Empire Avenue sort of fan pages and blogs, but I think it would be really great if we could create this for any category, and to make it manageable, that it really was crowdsourced, that you had to list your own information. Another thing that I think would be useful in content discovery is if we had longer excerpts. So, you know, if I use a feed reader or the like, I tend to see longer summaries of stories that give me, you know, in many cases, not in all cases, enough information to decide if I want to read more. The blurb that I get in my stream, and that we all get on our streams for content from Empire Avenue, is so brief that I'm basically deciding just based on a title whether I'm going to go click on it. I'd love it if there was the ability to see more on the site, and you know, then I could be scanning for more things that I want to go read. So, you know, my number one out of my top 10 features, the thing that I think is most important going forward, and I hope will be in the Erindale update, is better content discovery features. So that's my top 10. You know, there are a number of things that I left out, debated about whether they should be included. By all means, you know, provide your thoughts on anything that I've missed. And let's have a discussion about what makes it better. I think one of the great things about Empire Avenue is the development team is really watching our discussions and sometimes taking great ideas, but also helping them decide what should be priorities going forward, as they have a long to-do list of things that they want to make better. So that's it, and thank you very much, and until next time, happy empire building.